In this part, we start to learn how to define a functions in Python. And in Python, we use the definitions def to define the functions. And the function name, we use the snake case, which means all are lowercase, and we use the underscore to replace the space. And also we use this as the block command. So everything inside this triple double quote will become command, and it will not execute. And this actually is the same as for example, if you copy these two lines, and then you can use the hashtag to make this as command, but this is more convenient because this just use this to wrap all the paragraph to make this as command instead of adding the hashtag line by line. And then after you define the function name, you can for example you can print out the hello, and then you execute this by copying the name and using the bracket, and then it will also display the hello. And you may think this function seems very useless because this is just a demonstration on how to create a simple functions. And remember, if you do not add the bracket, it will not execute. It will just let you know that this is the functions. So remember to add the bracket or the parenthesis. And then we can also pass the argument here. For example, we can say hello and then put the name here, and then we print out the hello name. So after we use the say hello and then we pass the world, and then it will combine the hello world and it will display hello world. And actually this is any name that you want to name it. For example, if you can place an A here, it will still working well. And the next part is define add num1 and num2. And what I want to demonstrate is that the difference between print and return is print is actually just for testing, so it will print out at the terminal and let you know. For example, you want to know the function is working or execute at this line, and then it will return num1 and num2. But this line will not cannot be stored inside the variable. So for example, if you define the result is equal to add 1 and 2, now you can see it just print function is working, but what stored inside is not function is working. The what inside the result we can see at here. If we print the result, we get the value, and the value is coming from this num1 plus num2, which is 1 plus 2. So this is what the difference. The print usually just for testing or display at the terminal, so you can know what happened inside the functions. And for the return, it will store the value inside the variable.